things installed. For example, this is not working today, so we're using our normal mic. So yeah, we've got quite a few mods installed. We've got I've got it down here. So we've got mission and all new team liveries, apart from Williams. We've got realistic rain, realistic tile temp model mods, improved dirty air, and then puncture and failure mods. We've also got all sponsor mods for the tracks, for my team, and then a new tyre compound mod which can see the damage and such. No fog at night races as well. So yeah, that is that. As long as everything's kind of loaded, we should be good to go. Really. Kind of get this shot a bit. That is all. So yeah, the plan was originally we were going to do a driver career mode for one season in this game, and then do the following 2 seasons in my team career mode. But I have decided to change that decision. Not what we want. But yeah, voice mod isn't loading or working for some reason today, which is like really, really strange. Maybe I'll just disconnect my controller. Yeah, that's working. Let me swap to... That should automatically swap to voice mod, don't it? I cannot remember. Properties. Nope. There we go. It just makes it so much better, audio-wise. For me personally. Game capture. Let me just sort this out. The draft. So yeah, we're going to come into the first 2 seasons as BMW. We're not going to do full seasons. We're going to do 16 race seasons at 50% races, and then do streams every 2 days on it. Let's hide that. And let's load that. It should just load anyway. We've got a visor mod as well. If I want to turn it on and off, I'll just press insert. So for me, that's function and J. For me, let me just minimize some stuff. When it comes to tracks as well, should we try stick to what obviously was around for COVID year? Or do we do something else? I'd love to use Vietnam, but I think that would be for season 2 more than anything. So yeah, we'll give you a quick rundown before we get actually into the new My Team season. The liveries for all the teams. So Mercedes revert back to the original livery that they had for pre-season testing and such for the 2020 season. So it's the silver into black. Excuse me. That ain't meant to be that. So we've got Red Bull with a camo livery. That was strange. We'll sort it out. McLaren with the Vodafone livery. The sponsors seem to be a bit out of place. That's fine. Renault with an Alpine livery. Scuderia Ferrari AlphaTauri with an alternative livery. Racing Point and AMR, Polaroid Racing, Alfa Romeo with a Polaroid livery. Haas with McDonald's, and then Williams is the standard livery. Huh. That ain't the one that I thought I installed. Neither is that one, really. Whoops. There's always things like this which give yourself a little hiccup, especially when you've got so many. Like the one that I installed was completely different. I know, it is that. I thought I installed this one. Yeah, we're going to redo download another McLaren livery. Yeah, this is one that we want. Because you get a lot of helmets in here as well. I thought this was the one that we downloaded. Obviously, it wasn't. And what we'll do... Uninstall this livery. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I've got display captures off. So we're just going to reinstall this one that I originally had. Drag and drop install. Should work pretty fine. We'll let the BMW one download first. Yeah, that's really strange though, because why it's going on to the Ferrari, I do not know. When a big drop by the van. And then also another mod that we do have is for the final. So for a few races, so for example, Monaco, Silverstone, Spa, and then the final race, we're going to it's in my not in my active folder, but it's there ready. Is we're going to do a reverse grid race. So if you qualify in first, you basically flip it second, 19th, third, 18th, fourth, 17th, vice versa. If you start 10th, you're lucky. You don't, you only drop one place. Let's see what was going on with this then. F1 2020. Drag and drop. See, that changes to only Ferrari now, so that should be good. I don't know if it's because I was using... I wasn't using the Ferrari one in here, was I? No. And then we were going to install a new McLaren livery as well, because that one don't quite look good. We will put the MCL 25, is it? The new livery on it. That looks quite. But it replaces it to FOM. That's the only problem. Issues on issues on issues. F1 2020, the greatest F1 game, ain't the best when it comes to mods. We will download the Golf mod, which I already have installed, which makes it pretty easy for me to do. We'll get rid of the McLaren livery. And then what we'll do is we'll come back here into downloads. No, we don't want this one. Let me just check though what this said. Copy and paste. My team livery. Team package. My team. Copy and paste. Oh, there's a it says BMW. Is there an image of it? I'm sure we can find a helmet in here actually. That looks pretty decent. Sorry it's taken a minute to get into F1 2020. It's just that I should have done some checking beforehand, but it seemed like it was working and now it ain't. So we're going to look for a BMW helmet. If not, we'll just use one of them ones. Because I kind of like the glittery helmet. The thingy. For now, though, we'll copy the car livery into here. We're only having a quick look if we can find a nice looking one that I would use. Toyota, BMW, Sauber, no. See, I'd love to design my own, but I wouldn't know where to start. I've been in a drop, man, I'm in a drop, man, I'm rapping now. Guess I'm a fighter. Yeah, I'm a soul survivor. Yeah, when the big girls drop, drop, when they gonna drop on everything now. So I'm a fighter. Yeah, I'm a soul survivor. I haven't quite found one yet. We'll make sure it ain't going on the Ferrari livery as well when we get back into the game. Seems like there's only one, but it's BMW Sauber. That's like a base game helmet. Yeah, it looks like we've only got them. Is there anything in F1 Misc that I might have missed? I did want to do like a F1 2006 season, but yeah, the thing didn't work. And we'll install this one. Be a nice quick install. Speed and power. Instructions. Okay, so pace performance into into the modular and active. F1 2020 assets, F1 2020 vehicle package, and then teams, and then just drag and drop these into there. Replace, and then we'll delete the instructions because we don't need them. Oh yeah, we were going to do the BMW helmet as well. Which what we'll do, just to make it easier to decide what helmet we do, whether it's the British one or the BMW one. We'll have a look in here. So that's the BMW one. Yeah, we'll go with the British helmet. Or the England helmet. Should be easy as drag and drop. Right now. Character package we don't need. FOM1. Is it? I did it in the wrong way. I dragged it in straight away, but replace. There we go. We should be good now. So let's get into it. And we'll start our My Team career mode. Let me just tab back. Turn that off. Turn off display chat. Display capture. Just so I don't have both. Function J again. It'll say Honda on there. It's just that I wanted something pretty cool have up there. I don't need my light on massively. So Survivor. I don't know why VJoy keeps coming up. I don't use VJoy anymore. Let's just make sure it hasn't gone back onto the Ferrari livery. Gotta be safe and sorry with that. There you go, 70s edition. This is the livery we are going to use for the first season. So now, with that, oh, the helmet ain't actually showing up. Okay, that is great. What about the suit? BMW Motorsport. Okay, we'll sort all that out when we get into it. I just want to make sure the Ferrari livery hasn't been also changed again, apart from to the Ferrari livery, which it now is. It's pretty cool. And then basically for season 2, we'll change them slightly as well. So let's edit this. Gloves. We'll change the color to. We'll probably want a lighter blue there. Darker blue there. And then red stitching, or do we want the dark blue stitching? And then this as close as we can to the red. Because we didn't actually get BMW ones, which I thought you would have done. There we go. It's either between them or them. I think really that looks better. You have some old school ones. Yeah, let's keep that. That's only for the character poses, and then you have the 70s, the podium. I think for our first win, we'll have that. Or that. No, we'll keep how it is.
Okay, boss, Carl here.
Discard. I want to change my helmet. I want to change my helmet. Oh, you bugger. I have to go back. Edit.
Yeah, it's strange how it hasn't saved in. Guess we'll have that white. That red. That a light blue. And that darker blue. There we go.
Okay, boss. First, enter a team name.
BMW M Performance F1 T.
Now, let's choose our primary sponsor. Some sponsors offer a larger signing bonus up front. Some offer more weekly income. The better we perform, the more our level will go up as the team gains more acclaim. Doing this will increase the income from our sponsors.
We get 4.37 if we get 15 points throughout the season.
Our chassis won't be going in. Obviously, the better the performance and durability, the better. But be careful about spending all our cash. We're going to have people and facilities to invest in as well. Power unit suppliers will also provide upgrades throughout the season at no extra cost.
Because we're a German team, or BMW backed, we're going to have a German power unit.
We're not much of a team without a second driver. Here are the drivers interested in joining our team. Look at their stats and pick someone you think can get us good results, as long as we can afford them. Oh, and we renew contracts every few races, so you'll have plenty of chances to sign someone else should the need arise.
Attack shell.
Looks like we can't afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you... Looks like we can't afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Let's go back into one of those and sign someone cheaper. Or try and find a sponsor who pays more. Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy. Let's select or edit the livery we'll be running this season. Now we need a badge for our team branding. Select an existing badge, edit it, or create one from scratch.
There we go.
Last but not least, we need to pick team colours for the rest of our branding. You'll see these colours throughout HQ.
Red. On that. And then
Great. That's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go...
Let's go. We're going to do 16 races. So... we're keeping Silverstone. Okay, so we've got 16 races. So... we're going to go Bahrain for the first season. Spain, Monaco, Azerbaijan, Canada, Austria, Silverstone, Belgium, Italy, Singapore, Japan, Kota, Mexico, Brazil, Abu Dhabi, and then we have one final track which we'll throw up into the. We'll do Russia. Full qualifying, formation on 50%. We'll have the AI on 93. Vehicle damage on full. Safety car on. Race starts. Manual assists. That's what we're running. And yeah, we're good to go. Start our F1 My Team career. We're going to do 3 seasons in each game up to 25. Apart from 21, that seems to be a bit of an issue. So let's go.
Okay, We're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
I won't lie, it's been a lot of work and there's even more to come, but I wouldn't have taken on the task if I didn't believe in myself and my team. It's what we're going to pick.
Every team needs 2 drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates?
We've seen what they can do on paper, and I see a lot of potential in them.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
I had a really good season in 20. Let's go AlphaTauri. They're a great team. We'd love to have some close battles with them.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
Traction out of corners.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
This era has brought a lot of complexity into the power unit, but we've found plenty of room to innovate our ERS system.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
Just a really streamlined car.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Chassis. So we get all of them.
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great, thank you. That's a wrap.
Would have been cool if in 2020 they got off and could shake hands, but COVID. Uh, 23 and 24 will be on PS. We'll probably do 2 seasons of them. It's just that I own them on there. I think I have 22 on there as well. So we've got 1,000 R&D points to play with. The old school R&D tree. Gonna get ignition system. And we're gonna get some chassis upgrades.
Hey boss, I think we could better manage our time by organising some team activities.
I forgot about that.
Head to the activity screen to see what we have available.
R&D. That'll push us ahead of Alfa Romeo. Corporate. We need to be level 2. And code to be higher than that. Not that. Messages, new car smell, IT department. Corporate. Facilities, yeah, we can upgrade these over time. So let's go to car reveal. I don't know why it's showing the McLaren. I think that's because we have the McLaren showing up for us. The chassis for the McLaren. I think that's the case. It's got to be the case, really. Hopefully on track it's not like that.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for this weekend has failed. Check your R&D screen to order any redevelopments.
So we get that one. Right, anyway, let's get to the race weekend. Hopefully it don't show us as a McLaren when we get there. It could just be we got the McLaren chassis and it don't necessarily work with the mod that we got, so we might have to close this and then just... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when we get in. Yeah, having the I think having the chassis, the McLaren chassis is not going to work. Hence why it's just crashed. F1 2020 modular mods. F1 My Team. McLaren. And then is it in 2020 asset groups? Vehicle package. Teams. No, it's not on this one. It's in F1 2020. Teams. This should work now. Because I don't quite... In all fairness, the FOM wheel weren't that bad. It's just that it just don't look good either. That's what I get. So I assume it's because we had that in... We're going to be in cockpit view as well, hence the visor mod. So we'll add a bit of difference to it. But yeah, we're going to do the one race, a stream. 50% race, so they're quite long. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. And then after this stream, we're going to go on my PlayStation, play some Mario Reforger and stream that on Twitch. That pops up every time. It's a bit annoying. But yeah, we're going to imagine we're doing some testing now. I'm joking. Hopefully this works. If it crashes again, I don't know what's causing it to crash. But we got to the Bahrain screen this time, so I assume it is because probably that the BMW livery that we got don't work with the McLaren chassis. So, whereas with F1 21, it did work. It was just that it just performance-wise, it wasn't as good. Or looks-wise. We'll try sort out F1 21 for when we get there. So we're going to do 16 race seasons. So if we're doing a race every other day, that's 3 races a week. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 6 weeks a season. Or we could do 1 season, 2 seasons in a game. So we do 12 weeks each game. Yeah, that's loaded up fine now. So, let's have a look. Weekend, 7 softs, 4 mediums, 2 hards. Drive race as expected. DDR and D3. We could get this. It should be it for the next race. But yeah, let's go to practice 1. I wonder, does the because we've got the F1 intros, if there's ones for practice or if it's just the race. We will see. I'm in love when it's dropping, when it's hot, when the beat don't stop. Just checking in my emails. Love it special. Ah, yeah, it is. Imagine our team is there with our driver. FOM, don't ban me. Donk, donk, donk. Here we are, the Bahrain International Circuit.
Morning, boss. Jeff here. Thanks again for
Miss
bringing me
Jeff.
on board. You found a lot of talented people for this team. I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts here today, and the car is ready to head out whenever you are.
Get our helmet on. Get a Steam load workshop car setup up.
Okay, let's talk about this track. Brake nice and early for 14. It's a long run from there down the pit straight, so you need a good exit. But you can also carry a fair amount of entry speed, so get off the brakes early and turn in a bit sooner than seems natural. The car should understeer past the apex.
You have so many
The
to
exit
do.
is wide enough so that you can run out to the curbs and get away with it. A bit like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
Oh, sounds so good. Here we go then. For the first time out as BMW, going to be doing our track acclimatization. Oh, I forgot wrong button. Why is my DRS button? Oh, L2. Okay, just making sure I know what it is. So we've got the cars way a bit lighter, the engine RPMs go up a bit more, which is nice. And the car's a bit more agile as well. What I might also do is I'm going to graphics options, video mode, turn that down, don't need that on times 16. VSync and everything on, confirm changes, and then we have everything on ultra or high. I'm going to start, when it comes, I'm going to keep the streams up, obviously. So I'm going to make, after the streams, I'm going to get through the screen, I'm going to get a screenshot. So.
Zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
I want to get these done as fast as possible. Car handles pretty well though. Bit too much. Bit too much. Hopefully the stream's looking alright and doesn't drop too much frames. Might load the graphics just to make that look a bit better. I'll be a bit more consistent. Bugger, I pressed that just before. No, so basically I've just done a custom, so it was Renault in 2020, so I've added some fantasy mods. So we'll go through all the cars on the track if you haven't seen them before. And then we've got Aston Martin as well. I've just forgot to do the team changes. Because every time I try to do that, it just don't work for me. And it's really annoying. And I also want to, with this visor mod, I want to get my like BMW or M Performance up at the top so it looks a bit better. And it's not saying Honda. But we've gone with the Mercedes power unit because it's obviously it's German, so it matches there. Get past it straight away.
Pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Bring the car in. But it's not the actual like Alpine livery. It's like a more blue kind of livery.
Bottas is ahead of you.
What did he
Gap
say?
to the car in front is 37.5 seconds. Their best lap time is a 1 minute 24.6.
I can't remember what our lap time was. What was it? 125.6. That's understandable though. We are on the hard tyres, so that difference there for the tyres does make that up. Might be to the point where I'm not used to a wheel again in the space of a few days. I can turn the AI back up. I might change the camera so it looks in a bit more. Because it looks a little bit, but I don't think it's as drastic as it is. So yeah, the drivers then. Mercedes is the original livery. Red Bull have a camo livery, which is pretty cool. As you can tell, it's black and, well, it's grey and red, and the camo bits mainly by the where Red Bull is on the side pods. There's us. McDonald's here is for Haas. And there's only the 4 cars out on track. And then here's what the Red Bull looks like. It looks pretty nice, I can say. With the Oracle on the side, so it's more like the 2020. I can't remember if Oracle was a sponsor. The 21 car. I can't remember if Oracle was a sponsor in 2020. I definitely know they were in 21. What we'll also do, we'll just turn down the graphics, just so we're not on ultra high on everything. We'll just turn it to high on everything. Obviously make the game a bit more smoother. Okay. And I'm thinking, should I definitely take off the track now? Car in though. Not a bad first lap. What would have been a good idea is to make it more realistic and to obviously have an out lap and then back in lap kind of thing. Installation lap, like what Red Bull are doing. Definitely can be better on the track acclimatization, but first time driving Bahrain in a while on a wheel. On any F1 game, or in any game in general. Yeah, that's a lie, I drove it on Le Mans Ultimate the other day. But not for long, I was just testing to see how Le Mans Ultimate was doing. We've already got quite a few objectives. We'll do fuel management this time around. We'll do our qualifying and race pace in FP2 as the closest sessions to good old qualifying and the race. And then we'll also do the tyre management in P2 as well. We'll use that hard set of tyres that we got to do a long run in this session. We're not going to do the full session, we'll probably do like about 10 laps or so after we do this. I think we've got ERS management. Obviously we've got the 3 sessions we can do everything in. So got full qualifying, 50% race. gotta be a long history. Lift and coast into the corners. 237 mile an hour. If I remember rightly, wasn't the way to do this was just go basically flat out through most of the corners of the whole lap and then just let go of it, let off into the final straight. I don't think it's helping with the mod that we've got, which is the higher RPM. Yeah, we'll do that on this lap. Slide there on exit. Give us a succulent strip clean, Danny. I think it was the way that you did it, especially like, it might have been 2019 now. I want to get a better run through there. Where you just like lift off in the final corner and you coast over the line. Yeah, we signed one Manuel Correa to be in our second seat, and he's doing a good job. He's up in third at the moment. Gonna have a massive lift here. Yeah, no, we're going to actually have to lift the coast.
That lap was no good. We needed to improve on that.
Don't send it on me, Juan. No, this is going to be one of those which we cannot do. Because of the mod that we've got in 200 odd mile an hour. $241 mile an hour.
Okay,
Crazy. Gonna just speed up a bit on the time. We'll set a soft tyre run. There we go. And then car set up. We're just gonna do a flying lap. overtake, go. Thank you, Rich, thanks for all that. And here we go for our first proper push lap of 2020. Oh god, oh god. We need to start a bit further back. Around the outside of Charles Leclerc in the hairpin of turn 8. And then past Romain Grosjean. I always run wide there. Up the fast section of the track. Always used to do that. Like we have too much grip. Okay, we run wide there. Yeah, I have to fight it so much. Too much curb there. Sends us P2. They fly past, man, that's crazy. Like, let's have a look at this. Like, just how they fly past. Oh yeah, we got the 360 cam, by the way, which is sick. And they're realistic on the cameras as well, which is cool. But what we're going to do is return to garage, and then we're going to go to FP2. Well, we got the fastest. We did have yeah, we got the fastest first sector by a while. It's just that we got held up. But obviously we're on softs. They're still a faster car, but they're on mediums. And even if they set softs, they'll be hella faster. So we're going to do the race strategy and qualifying pace in FP2. And then we're going to skip FP3 and try to do these, if you can do the quick thing still. I can't remember if that was this game or 21. Where are we in the standings? We're still third. Yeah, let's finish this session.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Vettel, Verstappen and Mr. Monaco. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Lewis Hamilton quite a ways off of Valtteri Bottas. Got my last injection tonight. I was saying to my mum and dad last night, it's crazy to think that this week it would have been a month since my op. It's like so crazy. Like it's gone by so fast. I don't know where it's gone. No, it went all the way over here. Hello, Satan. I believe in time to go. Yeah, the devil. Seems like ERS with one of the mods is a bit broken. Just like a little bit. Dong, 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 dong. Let's get that one. Right, we'll start off with race strategy. And then we'll do qualifying pace. Tyre is going to be crazy because we've got realistic tyre wear mods. And we're already on 5% on the outlap. I assume that's because the AI driving is pushing like crazy. Because we've only gone 2% up. Oh, and we got a real Sparks mod as well, or more realistic Sparks.
Okay, super job so far.
Oh, as you can probably tell by the sound of the scraping. Oh, yeah, bugger. Not concentrating right now. Right. Time. Come on again. Can't feel the wear. Return to the garage.
So far, our fastest lap is a
The tie life's alright.
123.4.
Qualifying pace. 10 laps with the softs, 14. The medium is what we're on. 2.6 behind. I expect with the softs we'll be a lot faster.
Checks complete. All personnel be aware we have a car leaving.
We're faster than Sainz and Albon and they were on top. Not too bad. Can take it nice and easy out on this outlet. Did Alvin hit the Ferrari, the hatchback? Must have done. Let's go. Get no overtake for this. Oh, as we break hella late. We're not going to use any flashbacks in the race or qualifying. Yeah, we need to break before the 150 board then. Got to look back from time to time.
Job well done.
28.
Some excellent data with that
21.
run, so come on back to
dead.
the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
We're going to need to increase the AI. I'm on 93 because I thought that'd be a good kind of starting point. Yeah, no, we're too fast. Yeah, we're too fast.
14th in the speed trap, 240.9 miles per hour.
We gain all our time in Sector 2 though. We weren't far out. We lose a lot in Sector 2, we gain a lot in Sector 3, and we're not much far off Leclerc in Sector 1. But I'm assuming that's more straight line speed. It's got to be straight line speed. It ought to be straight line speed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go to the toilet because I need to go. I shouldn't be too long. It should be probably about 5 minutes max. Let me just sim to the end of this session, see where we are. We're still second. Yeah, we're going to need to bring up the AI.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Leclerc, Mr. Monaco, and Valtteri Bottas. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free...
We are back. Yeah, just quick toilet break. So I've brought up the AI to 100 and... I think it was 100 AI. We're going to simulate this session. It burned like a vampire. It's out of range. Me and the devil. Bom, 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 bom. But anyway, we brought up the AI, so it should be a bit more difficult, even though 93 to 100 don't seem like much. We've gone from expert to master to legend in the brackets. Oh. F1 crashed. It happens from time to time. Oh. Oh. Should I get rid of... No. I was thinking about getting rid of the 216k RPM. It's been like a vampire. It's just a rat in the cage. Right, there we go. Press FJ on that. Function J on that. Yeah, we'll either continue with this. Go on to armor, or I might do some Umpsy. I'm thinking about doing Umpsy because I got London extended. That looks it's pretty decent. I think I'm just going to take off the Well, I say London Extended. I already had add-on London, but London Extended adds a bit more functionality into it, like all the London buses, which are add-ons, are put in. And then you get 5 drivable routes as well. AI routes. So yeah, that's going to be pretty fun. So we'll probably do that for a bit. After the race, obviously. I'm hungry again. Yes, I had chippy last night. It was quite nice. It was just because how long it took the Uber driver to get here, the batter on the chips and the fish got soggy, so that was a bit frustrating. But we do good. It was still nice. We've got 1,000 RP stuff. You get that or that? Let's say we get that. Question is that? That's a bit of a bigger gap. I miss this R&D tree. Like, it looks so cool. But yeah, what we're currently going to process: engine power with the ignition system, improved energy cells for weight reduction, and for front downforce we've got a front wing main flap. And that should put us ahead of Scuderia AlphaTauri. But anyway, let's have a look. Okay. We'll get into qualifying. There's also a mod that I want to use from Season 2, which basically disables the use of DRS. So, because I'm thinking the cars are going to be that fast by Season 2 in this game, we won't need DRS. Plus, in the next F1, about next season, we don't have DRS, we have active aero. Max as cold as ever, you know. And then I think Lewis does this, don't he? No, he don't. He's just like that. What season? Is it 21 where he does this? Anyway, here we are for the qualifying session for the first race of this long-ass career mode that we're doing from 2020 to 25 with 3 seasons in each. Q1, it might be a tight affair, but we will see how we go. We're going to set our first lap on medium tyres. Because obviously we only get 3 sets for Q1 and Q2. And if we can manage to get into Q3, we then get another set as well. That should be enough fuel. We're just making sure.
Specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press
when it comes
the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen.
What happened to that Williams then? But yeah, we're going to be quiet when it comes to our lap. We're gonna set our first time on the medium, see how we do. And then we get 2 sets of softs when it comes to Q2 if we get through. I don't know why, but the FPS is really stuttering. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. Oh. Why is he trying to overtake me there? Yeah, I've got to stay down on the inside. One more in the middle. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to go on the softs. Some will say I'm still just for
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:21.5.
1.9 off. I think Seb got held up. Let me do this. No, not that. Graphics. Go back onto... Why has everything gone back up? I do not know. Right, we'll go out now whilst
The car settings screen on your multifunction
everyone
display
starts
will
to come
allow
in.
you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button. You can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change. Standing by.
Yeah, we'll do another lap now, and then worst comes worst, we'll have to use another set of tyres. Because even though we're on P8, we're not realistically going to be safe. I went into that corner in second and not first. Auto spin code. Not a bad lap. Not a bad lap indeed. We should be safe. We'll strap on another set of softs just in case, but we're not going to go out unless we need to go out. The only problem with this mod, the difference between cars is so big. Like, you got Charles Leclerc and Lando out. In all fairness, that McLaren weren't the best in 21, was it? Like, Max down in P10, like Lewis and Valtteri in P11 and 12. I just wonder, give me a second. F1 2020 mods. You know what we'll do, actually? We will mid-session save and exit. We'll close F1. I think we'll download a different, like, V6 engine mod. I think that's probably our best bet. What's in the item shop store? You want to spend £34 or £35? Right. Yeah. Let's do this. We've already been streaming for almost 2 hours. Crazy. I might go make a sandwich. F1 2020 miss. First, we'll download that. That's what we currently had. Oh, God's sake. I should have tested it beforehand. Okay, we'll download this as well. Better 2020 tyres. Copy paste mods. F1 2020. Yes. Da 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 da. Place files. Dun, dun. Right. There may be a performance decrease, hopefully, going into Q2. Do say hopefully. We will see. Oh, pardon me. Oh, we'll keep on. So yeah, plans upgrade wise, I decided new RAM, 2 SSDs, one 2 TB, one 1 TB, 4060, and then a 5600X. Probably a new one. Because what I'm thinking as well is if we do that, I could just at that point I'm better off just obviously giving this to my brother. I want to change the RAM in this one anyway. I was looking at it. It's like you can get a 4060 now for like 280 brand new off Amazon. I just need to check something real quick. Let's have the red. What's happened? They reverted back to their old liveries. You know what? We'll keep their old liveries for this season. That's fine. We'll keep their normal liveries for this season. And yeah. Next season as well, we're going to replace Sochi with Hockenheim. As well, I think that would be a pretty good thing to do. Just want to check something real quick. Come on. Game's crashed. My game has crashed again. That could be because I was tapped out. It could be that. Ugh. Second time's the charm. It's gonna crash again. It's gonna crash again, isn't it? Yeah, definitely CPU, SSD, and storage for this one. I think what I'll do is CPU, SSD, CPU. Anyway, can go back in the original. Game's crashed again. Ugh. It's like it doesn't want me to do it. For fuck's sake. Oh, come on. It's 9:30. If it crashes again, we're ending this stream, restarting, and making another one and playing Ompsy 2. And we're going to do London Extended. Yeah, if it crashes again, we're going to do Ompsy 2 and we're going to do London Extended. The nice thing with it, it don't completely replace London or add on London. It comes up as a separate thing. It went on a black screen this last time and saying please wait, so we will wait. Yeah, that's it. Right, I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm going to set up the stream. I'm going to do a quick sandwich, fill up my flask. We're going to go on London Extended. We'll sort out maybe for Wednesday. We'll just restart it. I'll delete the stream. Yeah. It could be because I took off some mods. That could be the case. And it was a mid-session save, so maybe we should have stuck out for it. I don't know. We will be back. I'll start the stream. I'll get Spotify open as well, so you can hear some music. We'll get the stream basically started straight away. I'm just gonna check. Just check. Okay, if it's sorted for it.